Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Samuel Kingery Show. I am very excited to be here with you this Thursday, June 25th. We are recording about an hour and a half before the USA versus Turkey game starts, and I wanted to talk to you guys about how the second round games have went, how USA especially played versus Australia, and just catch you guys up on what we missed while I've been gone. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, to start, the USA defeated. Last time we talked, the lineup had just came out for USA versus Australia. We beat Australia 2-0. We knew how Australia was going to play in the game. I don't think any of it was a shock. Honestly, the only real shock is they kind of played out a lot more than I thought they would. I thought they would be more compact than they ended up being. We knew that USA would be without Pulisic, our main creator, but I still felt confident that without him, we should get a win. And a win we got. The lineup was interesting. We used two strikers, and I actually think it was really effective at making their center backs contend with two strikers. We got another early own goal, and we got another goal on behalf of Alex Freeman's shiny head by the end of the first half. We honestly kind of dominated the first half. If we want to take a look at If I want to look at some stats, in the first half we had 9 shots and 2 shots on target to Australia's 2 shots and 1 on target, and we had 70% of the possession. Second half was a little bit more in Australia's favor, but not overwhelmingly so. It was very much more hairy, and it wasn't great. Australia put their speedy attackers on and test us, but we managed to hold a clean sheet, and we won in a different type of way. It was more of a gritty win than our win versus Paraguay, which is more of like a pretty win. But a win is a win. We made Australia seem like not much of a threat, and I think USA really showed that they could win in multiple ways in this tournament, which I think is going to be really key going forward. So very happy with how that went. Post game, there were amazing scenes. The joy of the players, just unbridled joy. They look so happy. I was so happy to see them, smile, wave at their families, wave at the crowd. Country Roads played, and the whole crowd was singing along with many of the players, and it looked like it really meant something to them. And we're hoping, I'm hoping the response is that becomes an end of game or a game song for the United States from here on out, and it means something to this team because it seems like we're organically creating a uniquely American soccer culture, and I'm very proud of that, and I want that to continue. And so let's hope we get another win tonight, or maybe a tie, or even if we lose after the game, we'll play some Country Roads. So I want to be realistic. Australia and Paraguay aren't the best teams in the world. So I want to be realistic about what they are. They're not amazing. They are World Cup teams. They can create hard games for opponents. So I understand it's not, that we didn't come away in a group where we weren't in a group with England, with Senegal, France, and Norway, and we didn't beat 2 of those teams. I understand that. But for the past 4 games, we beat Senegal 3-2, lost to Germany 2-1 in a game where we outshot them, dominated Paraguay, and played really well versus Australia. I'd say it's a really good 4-game stretch, especially for how we expected the United States to play. I'm very excited. We look like one of the better teams in the tournament so far, and I understand that these aren't amazing results, but these are pretty good results, especially for us. And I'll take a win any day. Turkey tumbled out of the group, losing to Paraguay, leaving us top after that game too. So now this upcoming game is way less important because Turkey kind of flopped in this World Cup. What I think we should do against Turkey is I would do a little something like this. Now I know the lineup is out, but bear with me while I share this screen really fast. I would do something like this. Pulisic didn't play last game, but he says he's healthy, so I'd give him a start. If he wants to come out at 45 minutes, it's fine. We'll replace him with somebody else. I 100% will not play anybody on a yellow card, so that's Anthony Robinson, Chris Richards, Tyler Adams, and I believe Weston McKennie are all on yellows. They're not – oh, no, Fuller and Balogun, not Weston McKennie. They're all on yellows. They are not playing a minute in this game to protect them from yellow card accumulation. So I'd play mainly the backups, and then I'd put in Pulisic to give him a run of the game, and then we still have a strong bench to come in and I think win this game. In which you can still bring on Ream, you can still bring on Freeman, you can still bring on Malik Tillman and Weston McKennie, you can bring on Alejandro's and Dejas and Serginho Dest. Can play either left or right side, or Weston McKennie can play the left or right side. You can bring on Haji right. Like, we still have a strong enough group with this B team to let all these guys get the World Cup debuts, play good, and give Turkey a game. And let's go out and win this game. It's so amazing. We're a USA team that not only can rest pretty much our full first 11, but still expect a win versus a Turkey team and expect to keep this momentum going. So let's still rest guys. Give guys their World Cup debuts. Treat this, not as serious as possibly we could. But let's still go out and let's win this game. Let's get 9 points for the first time ever in a group, and let's continue to dominate and bring casual fans into the fold, impressed by what this team has done. So, this is a lineup that I would go with. So yeah. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? The rest of the World Cup has continued to be great. Some teams that needed to bounce back really did. Brazil got a big win. So we can talk about some of these wins. Let me pull up what it looks like. And go to this. Go to World Cup. And last we left off, we were just on the USA game. So we talked about this. So Brazil got a bounce back win 3-0 versus Haiti. Netherlands continues to dominate, beating Sweden. Ecuador 0-0 to Curacao. Really disappointing tournament so far for Ecuador. Let's see if they'll make a third place. I believe they did already. Spain got their bounce back 4-0 versus Saudi Arabia. Belgium ties Iran. Not really good from them. Who else needed a bounce back? Portugal. Portugal got their bounce back as well. We weren't sure how Cristiano Ronaldo was going to play, if he was still going to start. There's a lot of talk about him. They win 5-0 versus Uzbekistan. No, Uzbekistan's not the greatest opponent ever, but hey, that's good enough for me. And so not a bad win. And then okay, so the stars, I think, in this tournament kind of continue to dominate. Mbappé, 2 more goals. Messi, 2 more goals. Haaland, 2 more goals. They just have really shown out. And, I think Norway, Argentina, France, a couple other teams. And then honestly, around the 7th spot, the USA, those have been the strongest teams of the tournament so far. Netherlands is in there for sure. Germany has been pretty good too. Let's have some failures of the tournament for me on Belgium. They really need Doku for any creativity. And this golden generation is dead. I don't know what killed it. I don't know if Thibaut Courtois sleeping with Kevin De Bruyne's wife killed it. I don't know if Eden Hazard falling off a cliff killed it. I don't know if whatever Lukaku is going on, if he killed it. But man, this golden generation is dead. RIP to one of maybe the most promising teams that we've ever had that just has underperformed. Uruguay have not looked great. Bielsa I think he just can't. It's just lost at this point. I don't really believe in Bielsa ball. He complained about the USA World Cup kind of like a bitch, and the USA World Cup is kicking his ass. And he hasn't looked good. Senegal has also been kind of a failure, but I don't think that's fair to say. They have been in a group where they've had to play 2 really good teams already. And yeah, they have 0 points, but I mean, most teams in this tournament have 0 points. Senegal is still a really tough, really good team. It's just, I mean, they've had to play England and Norway. That's just, sorry, they've had to play France and Norway. I mean, that's just tough. That's 2 tough matchups for anyone. I mean, those are 2 teams that led their groups in UEFA qualifying. So I don't really blame them. It's just really tough for Senegal. Let's go. I kind of want to talk about what teams that look the best overall. I kind of mentioned already. France, obviously. Netherlands, Germany, Norway, Argentina, and then past that is you're talking about a group of like England, Germany, Spain, and the USA. Like I think the USA is right there with those teams because yeah, I mean we haven't beat the best teams, but we didn't tie Ghana, England. We didn't tie Cabo Verde, Spain. So yeah, no, and obviously those teams have more talent than us and are picked to go further. But I think the USA has their style has really pushed them to over the edge, and they can give any team a game. I'm glad that Ronaldo joined the party. He's him playing okay in a game and scoring goals has pushed this World Cup to an even more legendary status. There have been so many amazing games. There's so many amazing storylines. Cabo Verde getting a point, tons of like first time nations succeeding, tons of nations making the knockouts for the first time, tons of nations like USA hopefully making a deep run. Like it's been really, really, really fun, really successful World Cup. The crowds have been great. The Norway crowd, the Japanese crowd, the Scottish crowd. I mean, wow. The United States crowd. It's just been fantastic. I've loved it. And Ronaldo, scoring and joining that scoring party with the rest of the legends that are on these teams. So it's pretty fun and adds a lot, I think, to what's going on. If we want to look real quick, I'm going to look real quick and see if the USA has an official lineup out on FotMob. So let's check. USA. So it looks like this is the USA lineup. I'm assuming it's more of a 3-4-2-1 with Scally, Miles Robinson, and Austin Trusty playing in the back three. I don't understand the Miles Robinson over Mark McKenzie. I really don't get it. He has sucked. I'm sorry. I've been respectful to Sebastian Berhalter and to Max Arfson, who I guess Max Arfson doesn't get the start either, now that I'm seeing this. So it looks like Scally and Trusty will be playing the outside wingbacks or fullbacks even, I guess. Maybe this is a 4-2-3-1. And with McKenzie, Trusty, and Robinson playing three center backs, and then unless Trusty's playing outside left back, and then Scally's playing right back, and then Berhalter and McKinney in the middle, Reyna in the middle, Weah creating some width, Aronson on the left creating some width, and Pepe. Still not a bad lineup. Still a lineup good enough to contend with this Turkey team. I am also shocked to see Matt Turner here. You would think that you give Matt Freese more minutes if he's going to be your starter. Unless Matt Freese is dealing with something, I wonder if Pochettino just still doesn't fully trust Matt Freese and is wanting Matt Turner to do something. A little strange to see him, or if he just wants to give him the minutes. I don't know exactly. It's been hard to get into the mind of Mauricio Pochettino, but I've been over the moon with him. So I can't be mad. I don't think this is a weak lineup. I would not have Miles Robinson here. I would stick to the same formation. It looks like we kind of will, but maybe not. It looks more like a 4-2-3-1 than the 3-4-2-1 we've been seeing more. But I like Reyna starting. I like Weah starting. I like Reyna, Pepe, Weah, Aronson getting his minutes, McKinney captaining the team. I like these guys getting their World Cup debuts and let them go out and fight. I mean, Scally, I know right now, Scally can hold it down versus Güler and Yildiz. Scally held it down versus Vinicius when we played Brazil a couple of years ago. Scally's an in and out every weekend starter in the Bundesliga. That guy can defend. The rest of the back line, I'm not exactly sure about, so let's see how they do. I'm interested to see how Berhalter deals with Güler and Yildiz coming at him as well. But, I think this attacking McKinney, Reyna, Weah, Aronson, Pepe combining could be really fun, and that really shows the depth that we have. So I'm excited for it. I want to go out and get at minimal a tie. I want to win this group comfortable. We already won the group, but I want to get another point. I want to keep the soccer fans that the U.S. has gained by playing so good. I want to keep them excited. I want to keep them in it. I hope they understand that we are rotating a little bit, so it's not going to be the full 11 we're used to. But I really want to keep this momentum alive and get 3 more points and go into the knockout just feeling good. Coming into a knockout rested for most of our starters. with no yellows, nobody knocked out, and we're playing Bosnia. It looks like. I mean, that's a game we should win, and I kind of want to dominate. So, really excited for how this World Cup has went. The third round, we'll cover it the next episode how the third round went. So we will cover that. I guess I could cover. I guess I could cover what we're looking at in the whole World Cup. If anyone has been interested, so these are what this is what the knockouts looking like right now. Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden, South Korea, Canada, not South Korea, South Africa, Canada, Netherlands, Morocco. What a game! First round. So it was France, Sweden, Portugal, Ghana, Spain, Austria, USA, Bosnia, and then we'll have the winner of Egypt and South Korea. South Korea today yesterday lost to South Africa. Really, really pathetic showing from them. Brazil, Japan, Ivory Coast, Norway, Mexico, Scotland, England, Ecuador, Argentina, Uruguay, Australia, Iran, Switzerland, Algeria, Colombia, Croatia. Yeah, if we kind of want to just, I know I kind of went over quickly what some of these games were. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Uruguay tying Cape Verde. Egypt getting their first win in World Cup history. Messi continues to dominate. The Messi and Mbappé Haaland show on when they all play on one day has been pretty fun. Jordan, Algeria, I feel like was kind of a banger of a game unnecessarily. England tied Ghana. Has kind of had some ugly problems rear its head versus Ghana. Croatia just doesn't seem to quite have what they used to, only beating Panama 1-0, but we'll see. You never know how this team can gel together and knock out. Colombia continues to scare the shit out of Colombian fans and myself. I mean, Colombia has plenty of talent, plenty of top 5 league talent, really, really good players. Luis Diaz is their talisman, and boy, they kept Uzbekistan in that game and let Uzbekistan keep attacking until they scored that late goal in their first game. Then only a 1-0 win in the 76-minute goal against Congo. Really talented team. They can really do something, but God bless, they scare the shit out of me every time they play because I'm always afraid they're going to bottle it. Bosnia beats Qatar. I don't know how Qatar won 2 African cups, not Asian cups, over the likes of Japan, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Iran. Like, all these teams should crush Qatar. And they've somehow won 2 cups, which is strange. Canada loses to Switzerland. Morocco looks good too, folks. I kind of forgot to mention that Morocco has looked solid. They've looked like the dark horse / just contender that they would build to be. Brazil got another big win. Mexico defeated Czechia. Yeah, I can talk about this. This South Korea, Africa. Just a bad news. Ecuador beats Germany today too. 2-1. Didn't see that coming. I didn't think Ecuador was going to score over 1 goal this entire tournament. Their attack has looked just rough, but they got 2 today. It looks like these games just finished. So Japan tied Sweden and Netherlands beats Tunisia. So let's check out the table. Mexico winning that game, winning this group. Switzerland winning this group. Brazil winning, edging out Morocco. A little bit of a tough group here. USA is gonna win this group, and we'll see what happens between Australia and Paraguay tonight to determine second and third. Maybe Turkey wins by a lot, crushes USA, and all of a sudden Paraguay or somebody's knocked out too. At least can they be? It's head to head, but they've lost both games, so no, they can't. Germany wins this group. Netherlands, so Japan will be in second and Sweden will be in third. So, just a really good World Cup. I've loved every moment of it. It's been entertaining. It's been entertaining. It's been fun. It's had the older veterans and the younger guys scoring goals. It's had interesting new teams like Norway and United States, and then Morocco still hang around, and then obviously your classic favorites like Spain and Germany, Brazil, Argentina. Messi has looked great. So I just think it's been a really, really fun World Cup. so far. I'm excited to cover the rest of these third place games when I get to it. I'm excited to see the USA hopefully win tonight. And yeah, it's just been great, and I appreciate everyone that's liked and followed and followed along for this. And we're getting to the knockouts. We're getting to the last 32 where it becomes real, because all this before everybody got guaranteed games. Now it's win or go home after this. So that's gonna be where the money's made, the knockouts. So USA has a good path. A couple teams have interesting paths, and I'm excited to go out there and take it. So thank you all for listening. I appreciate you all very much. Please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. I appreciate you all. Go USA, baby.